need to be get mentioned about STLC. So meaning of STLC, what is it? Software testing life cycle. As part of STLC, what is the first step? Yeah. First step, as part of STLC, what is the first step? Requirements, understanding. After that, what is it? Test plan. After that, what is it? Test scenarios. After that, what is it? Test cases. After that, what is it? Test execution. Okay. After that, what is it? Bug reporting and retesting. Okay. Right. What is the last activity? What is it? Test closure. So as part of STLC, we need to take care about in implementing with these particular steps. You may take care about in having with any kind of the project. I mean, you can take care about in working with this particular aspect to banking project or insurance project or manufacturing project, Java project, .NET project, any kind of project you want to take care about in implementing that particular testing activities, you need to be get comfortable taking care about and following with these particular steps. At any cost, you need to be get comfortable taking care about in implementing with these particular steps. In that, the very first activity we need to take care about in having this particular requirements understanding. We need to take care about in getting started with this, but before take it to the step of folder creation. So as part of the project, we need to take care about in creating with that particular respective folders here. According to that particular project requirement, based on that particular project requirement, we need to take care about in getting comfortable in creating all that particular respective folders here. That we need to take care about the respective folder creation. As simple as the reason of taking care about in creating the folders. Why we need to create the folders? Easy to access. And another one, easy to maintenance. For the purpose of taking with easy access and for the purpose of easy maintenance, we need to take care about in creating with these particular folder structure. Not like mandatory that need to get go with the same folders. It's totally depends on that particular project requirement. Based on that particular project, we have to come up with in taking care about creating that particular respective folder as part of our project requirement. As part of our project requirement, first we got taking care about creating the folder. What is the main folder we created? What is it? Adapting. That is what our project name. That is what our project name need to be get take care about in testing that particular respective project. According to our project, we need to be take care about in creating with that particular respective folder structure. Order can be anything. The folders order can be anything. That doesn't make any problem, but we need to make sure that taking care about in maintaining all that particular real-time folder structure. As part of interview also, you can take care about in explaining the same folder structure. So we got taking care about, we got take care about and followed with the same thing we need to be get done with in creating that particular respective folders. First, we created one folder with the project name. After that, we got created all that particular project related folders. For now, everything is an empty folder. We are not provided any of the files in that. We have to take care about in maintaining with a just empty folders only. Did you copy anything in that? Did you copy your photos, selfies, movies, maintained empty? Was created. Everyone, everyone created. How come that is? Your faces are not created only. Uh-huh. Still, most of the faces are saying that not created only. You have to take care about in creating with all the empty folders. That is what your very first assignment. Your very first assignment need to be get take care about in creating with folder structure. Just you have to take care about in creating with all the folders in your local system. In your local system, it can be any drive. It can be C drive, D drive, whatever you are comfortable. Whatever you are comfortable, you need to take care about in creating all that particular folder structure. That is what our first activity. Once we done this particular respective folder structure, once we got this particular respective folder structure, we need to take care about and getting started with our main thing need to be get take care about and getting taking care about this particular folder creation is done. We need to take care about our main part, requirements understanding, because all you guys has been considered as tester or developer. Tester or developer? Developer or tester? Developer. Developer or tester? Tester or developer? Yeah. All you guys has been considered as testers. So you have been considered as a tester. As a tester, what need to be done? As a tester, what need to be done? What is it? Testing. As a tester, you need to take care about in doing with testing. That particular testing need to be done based on based on requirement documents, nothing but requirements. As a tester, you have to take care about in doing the testing activity based on requirements. So let's understand in a very detail what exactly mean by that requirements and how we can take care about in having that particular requirements understanding. So previously you done with The very first step of folder creation. So now in your notebook, take with the new heading. In your notebook, write with the new heading, mention the requirements understanding. Write with the new heading, write with the new heading, mention the requirements understanding. All the online students also take with the new heading, mention the requirements understanding. Okay. Write the heading. After that, continued with the same, mention the BRS and then SRS, FRS, mockups, and sample application. All online students also make a note of the same. Take with the main heading, requirements understanding. After that, mention that BRS, SRS, FRS, mockups, sample application. Okay. Right. After that, take the next line. Take the next line. In the next line, take the first heading, BRS. In the next line, write the first heading, BRS. Write the first heading is BRS. For that heading, within a brackets, what you will write? Business requirement specifications. Within a brackets, business requirement specifications. Business requirement specifications. Business requirement specifications. Close the bracket and continue the description. Close that bracket and continue the description. Write the description. To understand, business overview. To understand business overview. To understand business overview or business flow of the project. To understand business overview or business flow of the project. To understand business overview or business flow of the project. Business flow of the project. Okay. Take the next heading. What is meant by that? Everything I will explain. First make a note of it. Take the next heading, SRS. Write the next heading, SRS. Take the next heading, SRS. Oh. Within a brackets, what you will write? What is it? Oh. Software requirement specifications. Software requirement specifications or system requirement specifications. Software requirement specifications or system requirement specifications. System requirement specifications. Software requirement specification or system requirement specifications. Close the bracket and continue the description. Close the bracket and continue the description. Write the description. To understand what need to be tested, to understand what need to be tested in the project. To understand what need to be tested in the project. What need to be tested in the project. To understand what need to be tested in the project. Okay. Take the next one, FRS. Take the next one, FRS. All the online students also. All the online students also. Please take care about all the things. Take the heading, FRS. Within a brackets. Functional requirement specifications. Within a brackets, functional requirement specifications. Functional requirement specifications. Functional requirement specifications. Okay. Close the bracket and continue the description. Close the bracket and continue the description. Write the description. To understand particular functionality. To understand particular functionality to be tested. To understand particular functionality to be tested. To understand particular functionality to be tested. Okay. Take the next one, mock-ups. Write the next one, mock-ups. Write the next one, mock-ups. Oh. Within a brackets. Within a brackets. Again mock-ups. No brackets. Within a brackets. Screenshot. Screenshot. Within a brackets. Within a brackets. Screenshot. Within a brackets. Within a brackets. You can mention screenshots or screenshot. Close the bracket and continue the description. Close that bracket. Close that bracket and continue the description. Write the description. To understand. To understand. To understand what need to be tested. To understand what need to be tested based on to understand what need to be tested based on GUI. Based on GUI. To understand what need to be tested based on GUI. Give the hyphen symbol, mention that hyphen symbol, and then meaning of GUI. Graphical user interface. Graphical user interface. Graphical user interface. Graphical user. The last one. What is the last one? Sample application. Sample application. Sample application. Sample application. Within a brackets. Sample application within a brackets. What you can write? No brackets, sir. Within a brackets, you can mention that similar business. Similar business. Within a brackets. Within a brackets. Similar business. Similar business. Close the bracket and continue the description. Close that bracket and write the description. To understand. To understand. To understand what need to be tested. To understand what need to be tested based on similar based on similar business kind of application based on similar business kind of application based on similar business kind of application based on similar kind of application. Okay, right. So let's understand what exactly mean by these things and how exactly we can take care about all these activities. As simple as the whole conclusion, all you guys has been consider as consider as testers. So all you guys has been considered as a tester. As a tester need to take care about in testing the application or nothing but software. What kind of software? What kind of software? Any kind of software. As a tester, you have to take care about to test with any kind of software, any kind of application. If you want to get take care about, if you want to get take care about in testing with any kind of the software or any kind of the application, you never take care about, you never take care about to test the application by your own. See the understanding. As part of tester, you have to take care about to test the application. ఒక application test చేయాలి. To test that application, you are not taking care about to test the application by your own. It's mandatory that you have to take care about in understanding the requirements, in understanding the requirements provided by client. As a tester, you have to take care about to test the application based on client requirements only. You never take care about to test the application by your own requirement. It's mandatory that first you have to take care about in understanding client requirement. Client has been clearly saying that what exactly the functionalities need to be tested. But client is explaining. But once client got explained, as a tester, we have to take care about in remembering all that requirements. As a tester, we have to take care about in remembering each and every particular requirement, which is not like a very easy thing for the tester or even developer. Remembering each and every requirement explained by the client, which is not like a very easy. Because of that, client has been taking care about in providing the requirements only. But that particular requirements, it's not like just conducted the meeting and then client is explaining all the requirements. All that particular requirements taking care about in providing in providing in the format of documentation. What is it? Documentation. So I mean, according to the real-time projects or according to the real-time perspective, requirements are provided in a format of documentation. Nothing but Word document. Nothing but Word document or Excel document only. All the requirements are provided by client. All the requirements are provided by client only. But all that requirements which are provided by client are getting documented in the Word file or Excel file. All the requirements can be documented in Word file or it can be documented in the Excel file. Once it got documented, all that particular documents are provided in the respective folder. That is the reason you are coming up with taking with folder creation. What that client will do is BA team or Scrum Master team, they will take care about in communicating with the client. So the real-time process. BA team or Scrum Master team, they will take care about in communicating with the client and they'll take care about all the discussion of requirements. Once all the requirements are finalized, it has been documented in Word file or Excel. What are all requirement documents are finalized? That requirement documents provided in the respective folder. That is how you got the folder name. What is the folder name? What is the folder name? Documents. For now, just time being, I told that you guys need to create in your local system. For the time being, you have been taking care about creating the folders in your local system. According to the real time also, the same folders available in the local system. Along with that, the same folders available in repository. What is it? Repository. The same folders will be available in the local system. Along with that, it will be available in the repository. Meaning of repository? Did not heard it. Repository. The meaning of repository in simple, you can understand that common storage. What is it? Common storage, or we can say that common access of the project. Common access of the project. We can say that common storage, or we can say that common access of the project. That means that folders, that repository accessible by only that project members. Other project members can't be able to access that particular folder. That is what exactly the real time. According to that particular real time, based on that project, for each and every project, they will take care about in maintaining the respective folder structure. By that, as an example of our client and BA team, once they got finalized, once they got confirmed all the requirements, they will upload, they will provide all the documents in the folder. That is common repository. I mean repository. Meaning of repository? Meaning of repository? Common storage or common access. So related to that project, that is the common access. Because of that, once that files are provided, all the project members can take care about in accessing the document and then understanding the documents. How we can understand the document? In that, the first document. What is the first document? What is the first document? BRS. All these are requirement documents, not like restricted of only these things. These are a very common documents or regular documents according to the real-time standards. According to the real-time standards, these are a very common documents, very regular documents. Apart from this, you can take care about in having other documents also, but at least mainly getting comfortable about these terminologies, these documents. What is the first document we got? First document, BRS. Meaning of BRS? What is it? Business requirement specification. The very first document, and the main document, we can say that BRS. Considering that business requirement specification. So once client has been provided this particular document, as a tester, you will take care about in referring this document. Once you are referring or by referring this document, what you can understand? You are already written. By referring the BRS document, what you can understand? What is it? Business overview or business, what is it? Business flow of the project. By referring this BRS document, see the name. In the name itself, you can clearly understand. It is saying that BRS. What is the full form of BRS? Business requirement specification. In the name itself, you can clearly understand. It is saying that the requirement specification related to that particular business. So as a tester, by referring that BRS document, we can take care about in understanding what exactly that business overview, not like the whole business. At least we can understand the overview of that particular business. Otherwise, you can understand that what exactly the flow of that particular business. I mean, as a tester, the business knowledge, nothing but the technical terminology I used to be mentioning that Domain knowledge. What is it? What is it? Domain knowledge. That is how the people may ask you that, do you have banking domain knowledge, or do you have insurance domain knowledge, or e-commerce domain knowledge, or gaming domain knowledge? That means the person who has been already having that business knowledge, the domain knowledge, for them, it will be more easy, it will be more comfortable to take care about in doing the testing activity. For example, assume that maybe some of you guys doing with non-IT related, that banking job or insurance related job. When you're taking that banking related job, at least you can aware of the banking terminologies, saying like what kind of accounts we can open and what kind of loans, what are the rules and regulations. So all that particular banking terminologies you can understand. That banking terminologies, definitely it will help you that to test your banking application. So because of that, the one who are having domain knowledge or business knowledge, the one who is having domain knowledge or business knowledge, 100% it will give you added advantage to continue your testing activity. If you want to cross check that, you can take care about in cross checking any of the job openings. Not like all the job openings. Here, some of the job openings, you can see in the last, they will add one point saying that domain knowledge will be added advantage. That is what exactly make you the difference here. Because of that, whenever you guys are getting the time, try to gain some knowledge related to the business. Not like you guys need to do the business further. Just from the internet, you can take care about in searching what are regular banking terminology, commerce terminologies. Those things, definitely it will give you added advantage while attending with interviews here. That is what you're taking care about your very first document. What is the first document you got? What is the first document you got? BRS. Meaning of BRS? Business Requirement Specification. What is the use of this document? To understand business overview, or what is it? Business flow of the project. Now assume that you're working in the real time. When you're working in the real time, your client has been provided this BRS document. As a tester, at any cost, you have to take care about referring the document, and they will understand that what exactly that business overview, or what exactly the flow of the business you will understand. After that, once you got refer the document, along with the document, along with BRS document, you have to cross check that along with BRS document in the project. In the project, you have to take care about any other document is available. Along with BRS document, you have to take care about any other document is available. In that, you need to take care about in referring SRS document. What is a document? What is a document? SRS. What is the first document? BRS. What is another document? What is it? SRS. Meaning of SRS? What is it? Software requirement specification. What is another name? Another name. System requirement specification. We can call as software requirement specification, or we can call as system requirement specification. What is the use of this document? Use of SRS document. To understand what need to be tested in project. In that project, what need to be tested? See the difference. BRS document is helping the overview, but SRS document is helping to understand what need to be tested in that application, in that project, what exactly need to be tested. That information we are taking care about by referring the document. What is the document? SRS. This SRS document will be playing. The SRS document will be playing a very important role for tester. Maximum of projects, BRS document may available, may not available. Maximum of project, BRS document may available, may not available, but mandatory of SRS document will be provided. 95% of the time, 95% of the time, SRS document will be provided in that particular project. Maximum of any of the project. BRS document, that depends on it. It may available, it may not available. But what is the document you will get? What is the document you will get? SRS. Maximum 95% of the time you can expect SRS document in the project. Because of that, because of that, in the project, you have to take care about, you need to take care about in referring FRS document. In the project, you have to take care about in referring SRS document. By referring SRS document, you may understand that what need to be tested. Along with that, if required, not like mandatory, if required, not like mandatory, you may get one more document. What is the document? What is the document? FRS. Meaning of FRS? Functional requirement specification. Use of this document. Use of this document to understand, to understand, to understand particular functionality to be tested. It's like similar to SRS, similar to SRS only. SRS is saying that what need to be tested. SRS saying that what need to be tested. FRS in that what will be particular functionality. What will be particular functionality need to be tested. That is what taking care by FRS document. One is business overview or business flow. Another one, what need to be tested. Another one, particular functionality to be tested. So when you are working in the real time, when you are working in the real time, you may get 3 documents. It's totally depends. It's totally depends on the project and it will depends on the client. You may get 3 documents or you may get any combination. It depends on it. Some project you will get SRS document and FRS. Otherwise, BRS and FRS. It depends on it. Depends on that project. Based on that client, you may get 3 documents. 3 documents can be provided, or you may get combinations. You may get combinations, or you may get any one document. You may get any one document. See the understanding. Based on project, based on client, you may get any one document, or you may get combinations, or you may get 3 documents, or you may not get any of these documents. Chances are there. You may not get any of these documents. In case any of these documents are not available, any of these documents are not available, then for the client, we need to ask to provide. We need to ask to provide markups. Assume that in that project, there is no requirement document at all. If client is not able to provide any of the requirement document for the client, what we need to ask? For the client, what we need to ask? We need to ask the client at least to provide mockups. Meaning of mockups? Meaning of the mockups? Screenshots. If requirement documents are not available, we need to ask for the client to provide mockups here. So that meaning of mockups? Screenshot. What is the use of that? Use of the mockups to understand what need to be tested based on what is it? GUI. Meaning of GUI? Graphical user interface. I mean, in case of any of the requirement documents are not available, at least we need to ask the client at least we need to ask the client in providing that respective mockups. By that, we can refer that particular mockups and we can understand what are the things need to be tested. That is what you are taking care about. That is what you are taking care about in referring with mockup in real time. In real time, based on that project, you may get requirement document. Along with requirement document, you may get mockups also. It's totally depends. It's totally depends on that project. Based on that project, based on that client, you may get requirement document and you may get mockups. Both the things can be provided. In some other project, anyone. In some other project, anyone. Some projects, you may get both the things. In some other project, you may get any one, either requirement document or you will get mockup. In some project, there is a chance of you may not get any of these two. Requirement documents not provided and even mockups also not provided. If both the things are not provided, we can go with the testing. What is it? Sample application. In case of both the things are not provided, in case of both the things are not provided, we have to take care about, we need to take care about sample application. Meaning of sample application, what is it? Similar business. The meaning of sample application, we can say that similar business of application. That means, best example, you guys are very well knowing about SDFC, ICICI, knowing it, using it. Oh. Now, if we take that HDFC and ICICI, these two are considered as private banks. Both are private. Private or not? Both are considering the private banks here. Now, assume that your requirement is you want to test HDFC application. Just assume that. You have to take care about in testing with the application of SDFC. The client is saying that testing team, for now, I will not provide any requirement document. You guys can take care about refer the application of ICICI. How it got developed, how that application got developed, the similar functionalities you can take care about in testing our HDFC application. So that is what you will be saying that the meaning of sample application. So the meaning of sample application, we can say that similar business related to that particular business. What are all other similar business applications are there? Need to take care about in referring that particular applications and they need to be get understand what need to be tested. The whole conclusion as simple as a tester, we have to take care about in understanding requirements. Without understanding the requirement, without understanding the requirement, we can't take care about in continued with testing activities. So that is what your first step. What is the first step we got? What is the first step we got? Requirements understanding. Taking care about in referring project related documents related to that project, whatever documents are there, as a tester you have to take care about in referring and understanding. So how we can refer? These documents are perfectly okay, but how exactly we can take care about in referring these documents and how we can understand these documents? If you want to begin understand these particular document, how we can understand these document in real time, as a tester, how we can understand the requirement. Let's see that. Let's go in a practical. First, I will explain how my project members are doing in the real time. One of my project, how my project members are doing. First, I will explain that step. By that, the same thing you can apply for your project. What is your project? What is your project? Adapting. So you guys are taking care about in working with the project. What is the project you are working? Adapting. For this adapting project, first you created one main folder. What is the main folder? Adapting. Under that, you created subfolder. What is it? What is it? Documents. According to your project, first is project folder. Under that, you got in a subfolder of documents. Okay. Document, SRS document, BRS document, FRS, whatever it can be, related to that project, whatever documents are there, you are taking care about in providing in the folder of documents. This is as part of your project. Okay. Now, let's see my team members. One of my team member, how they done their project name. What is their project name? What is the project name? ASN. One of the project which my team members done in the real time, their project name ASN. Under that, they got provided subfolder. What is the folder name? What is the folder name? Specs. What is the main folder? ASN. Under that subfolder, specs. Terminologies vary from one project to another project. According to adapting, what is the folder name? Documents. According to the ASN project, what is the folder name? Specs. So under that, they got take care about in maintaining the document. What is it? SRS. I mean, you can cross check. See that. Just to understand, if I'm taking with one of my project, if I'm taking with one of my project members, how exactly they done these particular activities, how they done their activity is, see that. What is the folder name? ASN. Under that, what is the folder name? Specs. Under that, SRS document. Say this. All the file name, SRS only. Any BRS document? Any FRS document? No. According to the real-time standards, most of the time, you have a chance of getting SRS documents. BRS, FRS, depends on it. BRS document, FRS document, it's totally depends on it. Maximum of the time, what is the project you will get? Sorry, what is the document you will get? SRS. Meaning of SRS? Software requirement specification. For example, see this document. See that how our client has been provided. Just if we look into this document. So this is, we got SRS document. If I'm taking this SRS document, see the SRS document. See that as a tester, how you need to understand. This is what your real time. In the real time, this is how you will get the requirement document, and you guys need to be understand the requirement. See that. First, we need to begin this requirements related to messages. That means these kind of messages has been displayed in application or not, you have to test it. See the message 1. It has to display the message of do you want to save. Along this message, what it has to display? OK button, cancel button. If you click on OK button, what it has to do? Save. In case of cancel, what it has to do? Return to previous form. That means that is what you are understanding. As part of tester, you are trying to understand that what is the functionality need to be tested. Where this message has to be displayed? Where it has to display? Middle of the page. If it is displaying in the middle of the page, it will confirm that developer has been done in the correct way. If it is not displaying, it will report that issue. That is what the job role of tester. Your job is very simple, very easy, not like any major hard work. Just you need to be very clear about the requirement. In the same way, see this particular message. It is mentioned NA. Meaning of NA? Not applicable. Not applicable. And wait, this message has to be displayed. Where it has to display? Top of the page. This message is middle of the page. This message top of the form. So different type of messages, what it has to display, where it has to display, you will able to see. See this message. What is the message? Invalid user ID. Whenever this message has been displayed, cursor has to be available on? Where cursor has to be available? User ID field. And where this message has to be displayed? Below the login button. That means you guys need to take care about in understanding the requirements. line by line, word by word, line by line, word by word. You need to get comfortable in understanding requirements. Once you got understand the requirement, based on that, you have to take care about in continued doing the testing. See this message, what it is mentioned? Invalid password. For this message, cursor has to be available at password field. Previously, user ID field. So still you want to cross check that related to that password. How many capital letters, small letters, spaces, everything you can see that. One capital letter, special character, minimum of 8 characters. So everything will provided in the requirement document. You have to take care about in understanding this kind of requirement documents. Not only this project, you can take care about any kind of the project. For example, see this document. This document is related to common pages. For example, you can see this document. See that requirement number 5. That requirement number 5. What is the requirement number 5? User interface. 5.1. Pages and forms. What exactly the pages it has to be displayed in the application? See that. It has been clearly mentioned. What it is mentioned? Input text box. That means in the application, this field has been displaying as text box or not. What is another one? That is also text box. So what are the text boxes? Supplier code and supplier name. What are the buttons we have to get? Save button, cancel button. Save button, what it has to do? Save. Cancel button, close. That save button, it has to take care about save activity, and cancel button, it has to take care about close activity. That means when you click on button, when you take next page, what are the pages need to be displayed? What kind of messages in one page? What are the text boxes? What are the buttons? Everything in a detail provided in the requirement documents only. So because of that, for the tester, requirement documents will be playing a very important role. In this project, our client has been provided requirement document along with that. What is that? Yeah. What is this? Mockup. Along with requirement document, our client has been provided mockups also. Screenshot also provided. So by that, our testing team taking care about referring the both the things, and they came up with in doing the testing activity. Not only this project, not only this project, you can take care about any kind of the project. You can take care about any kind of this project. Refer this particular project. If I'm taking this project, what it is mentioned? Functional requirement. In the SRS document only, we got screenshot also. This is login page. As part of the application, this is how we need to get login page. After login, we need to get another page. That means everything provided in the requirement document need to be get understand that particular requirements. Which language it is? Chinese or Japanese? Korean. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. This is Japanese. We work for Japanese client also. We done lot of projects for Japanese client. Very interesting will be there. You guys are very lucky. You may get this kind of chances also. You may test this kind of project. When you are testing these kind of projects, more interesting because we doesn't know Japanese. They doesn't know English, then more comfortable, more easy to test it. Very easy, right? Uh-huh. Without knowing the Japanese, how we can test that project? Uh-huh. What is it? Translators. So in the real time, you will get in a translators. That particular translators will take care about in converting that particular document into the English and then take care about in understanding that particular requirements. So we got lot of projects are there. We got take care about in handling with different type of project. If we just take care about this is one more project related to that particular Japanese project. We got handle different type of projects we done. Any project, whatever the project you want to test it. For example, see this project related to SAP, SAP projects. You may heard about the technology of SAP. So if you want to take care about in test with any kind of project, you will be having requirement documents. You will take care about in understanding requirement document by referring these requirements only. You have to take care about in understanding. So this is one more project. What is it? Payroll processing in time link. Meaning of that? You guys require salaries? Salaries. Your salaries in the real time, they have to track your attendance. They have to track your attendance whether regularly are going to the office or not. How they will track your attendance? Punching. When you take that swipe in, swipe out, assume that you are working from hostel. Then because of that, they will take care about one software of time link, your attendance. What you have to do is every month, first you need to fill this timesheet. Once you fill the timesheet, your manager has to take care about approve your timesheet. Once your manager approve your timesheet, then it will go for finance team. Then finance team will process your salaries. Without filling the timesheet, your salaries will not be processed. That is what you will be taking like attendance here. Lot of applications, different kind of softwares will be there. The whole conclusion, what you guys need to be understand is you guys has been considered as a tester. As a tester, what need to be done? As a tester, what need to be done? What need to be done? Testing. On which basis you have to do the testing? Based on client requirements. That requirements are provided in the format of documents. As a tester, we need to understand that documents and then getting started taking care about your next level of testing activity. In real time, how my project members got the requirement document. In the same way, I will take care about in providing SRS document for your adapting project. For your adapting project also, you guys will get SRS document. I'll provide that. Once I provide SRS document, what do you have to do? Once I provided SRS document, you have to take care about in understanding that SRS document. Once you got understand SRS document, you have to come up with in preparing test scenarios. As a tester, we have to take care about preparing scenarios, but in between, what is option we got? What is option we got? Test plan. That is, we need to understand what exactly mean by that test plan. That I look into that. Tomorrow, you will get an access for SRS document. By that, from tomorrow, you can start referring the SRS document. But in the meanwhile, for tomorrow, continue the same assignment of creation of empty folder structure. The still who is not completed that assignment, take care about in completing the assignment of creation of empty folder structure. Be ready with that. By that, tomorrow I will give the access of SRS document. Then you can take care about referring that SRS document and you can start your testing activities. Okay? Clear on this? Okay. Take care about it. Please take care about the folder creation. Make sure that in completing the folder creation in your laptops only. After that, I will give an access of Naresh IT server. In the Naresh IT server, the same folders you need to copy it. How to copy in the Naresh IT server, that I will explain. But for now, maintain in your local system. Maintain in your local system. Please take care about it. Please take care about the things. So slowly your assignments will be increased. So from tomorrow, you will be getting more assignments. Please take care about the things. Okay? Carry on. Thank you.